Hello dear students, welcome back to the NCERT science class of 9th standard. Dear students, we are going to study the very first topic of biology. That is, dear students, the very first topic of biology, that is fundamental unit of life. See dear students, in the previous year you are also studied about the cell. Cell is called as the structural and functional unit of life, isn't it? Here dear students, we will study detail about the cell. The cell is also called as the fundamental unit of life. Cell is also called as the fundamental unit of life, and also in the scientific way we can define the cell as a structural and functional unit of life. See dear students, the first time the Robert Hooke discovers the cell, he invented a microscope, a simple microscope. He invented a microscope. Under the microscope he observed the cork of the slice. Then he observed that in the microscope he observes that a same sized he observed like the honeycomb. First time he gave that honeycomb, that whatever the units which are present in the honeycomb, he gave the name as a cell. The meaning of that cell is small room, isn't it? Cell means a small room. That's why first time Robert Hooke gave the name to the cell in 1665. He discovered the microscope, and he observed under that he observed the cell first time. See dear students, we are having a microscope. First time he discovered the microscope. We are having a compound microscope, that is advanced microscope we are having. See dear students, that microscope is called as the compound microscope. See dear students, that part of the microscope is called as the handle, that is a movable, that will show the movement. The next dear students, this part is called as the drum, or we can say drum. The next dear students, the second one, that part is called as the eyepiece. The next, and here movable disc is there, that is connected to the lenses are there. That is, here two or three types of lenses are there. We can adjust the three lenses. Here already we are having the two types of lenses are there. The first one is 10x and next 40x. These are the two lenses are there, and here the clips are there that helps in the adjustment of that helps in the holding the lens. That is a slide microscope, that is a glass slide that can hold. And next, here at the bottom a mirror is there, concave mirror and plane mirror is there, that helps in the reflection of light, by which what happens, the image will be appear clearly. And here most important part, that is the two scholars are there. These are called as the first one is that is rough adjustment, we can say rough adjustment. Then here the smooth adjustment we can say, isn't it? Next dear students, under this microscope we will see the fine microscopic or living unit, that is called as the cell. We will see the cell under this microscope. Next, if you want to see further whatever the components which are present inside the cell, that we need an electronical microscope. With the help of this compound microscope, we will see only the cell. Under the cell, we will see the three units of cell that you have studied in the previous class. We will see only the three components of cell. Three components of cell we are seeing under the microscope, under our compound microscope. Just like honeycomb, we are seeing the different units. Like that we will see, isn't it? See, we will see only three parts. The first one is cell membrane or cell wall, we can say in case of plant cell. The next, here cytoplasm. The next, the nucleus. Only three components we are seeing through the compound microscope. If you want to see further the different cell organelles like mitochondria, ribosomes, lysosomes, endoplasmic reticulum and all, we have to go through the electron microscope, isn't it? The first time Robert Hooke discovers the cell in 1665. The next after this one more scientist came here. See, that is Leeuwenhoek, that is he discovers the living cell in the pond water. Living cells for example, amoeba, paramecium, euglena, separate cell he observed under the microscope in the pond water. That is Leeuwenhoek. Then after this one more scientist came, that his name is Robert Brown. Robert Hooke discovers the cell. Robert Brown discovers the nucleus in 1831. Isn't it? Nucleus is discovered by the Robert Hooke. The next, Purkinje coins the term, that is protoplasm. Protoplasm first discovered by the Purkinje, then in 1839. The next two main biologists, their name is Skeleton and Swan, discovers the cell theory, isn't it? The next, dear students, cell theory is a very important concept in case of cell biology. See, cell theory is discovered by the Skeleton and Swan. What it tells us? Cell theory tells us that all living organisms are composed of cell. You can take any living organisms from bacteria to higher animals like elephant and all living organisms are made up by the cell, isn't it? All living organisms are made up of by the cell. The next, but viruses are not complete living organisms, they are not made up by the cell, isn't it? All living organisms from bacteria, from prokaryotic bacteria to the higher animals, all living organisms are made up by the cell. The next, all these cells arise. All cells arises from the pre-existing cells. If a cell is there, then if a new cell is produced, it means it produced from the pre-existing cells. Understood? To produce a new cell, it needs a mother cell by cell division, isn't it? By cell division, new cells are producing from the pre-existing cells. That means these are the postulates of cell theory. Most of the times he asked in examination, write the postulates of cell theory, and also who discovers the cell theory, he may ask in examination. Next, dear students, types of living organisms based on paramecium, Nostoc. All these living organisms are unicellular. They are made up by the single cell. Each cell performs all the life processes. For example, digestion, respiration, excretion, all they are performed by the single cell only. Then multicellular organisms. The organisms which are made up by the number of cells. For example, human being. Human beings are made up by the number of cells, million, billion, trillions together cells are there in our body. All these cells compose and forms a body. will study.